Okay, so let us start the calculations of the area and arranging or installing the rain gauge station network within the catchment area. So as earlier we have identified the ridge line and we have located the catchment area like this. Okay, from this is our ridge line and this is our dam location, and so this much portion, okay, from this line to this line, okay, so these are, this is the two nearly about parallel lines, okay, of the catchment area. So once we have identified the catchment area over the top of it, then next task is finding out the area of this catchment area. Okay, so for that purpose, as we see, the properties of catchment are not of a regular shape. It is not a triangle, it is not rectangle, or of we cannot divide this area in a regular size. Okay, so in calculating this area, we need to take the help of planimeter. So this is a digital planimeter manufactured by this Placom, okay, and there is a also manual how to operate it. Okay, so here we will start the calculating the area. For calculating the area, we need to traverse along the ridge line and we have to rotate along these lines, okay, so that we can calculate the area. So let us start. So this is the on, then we will locate position of the planimeter at one of the well defined point of the catchment area, and we will start calculating the area by the planimeter. So I will press this plot start button and start the rotating along the ridge line. Now, criteria for rain gauge network as per IS code recommendations. So, IS 4987 1968 has recommended certain densities for locating the rain gauge station in the catchment area. Okay, so let us see one by one. So, one rain gauge per 520 square kilometer in plain area. So before going to this, we must learn the different types of land areas or topographical features. So IS code generally classify the regions as flat region, mountainous area, okay, and arid and polar zone area. Okay, so these are the certain things we should consider. Flat region. In the flat region, most of the region remains flat. There is no up and downs of the ground. In the mountainous region, most of the cover is with hilly areas. Okay, so means steepest slope we are observing in that particular region. And along with this other part is nothing but arid zone and polar zone. The two are arid zone means what? Deserts. At the polar zone, there complete coldness is there, so it is also opposite type of one of the desert. Okay, we can say cold desert, and this arid zone is hot desert. Okay, so hot desert, so complete regions, okay, we are classified as cold desert, arid zone, mountainous zones and plain zones. So if your catchment area is situated in the plain region or flat region, then what should be the density of the rain gauge? So 520 kilometer square region, we should provide one rain gauge. Okay. Again, or average elevation is 1000 meter above the mean sea level, then this value has been reduced to 260 to 390 square kilometer in that particular region. Again, if the plain region is plain but it is subjected to the heavy rainfall, then a recommendation is 130 square kilometer. Okay, one rain gauge station for 130 square kilometer. Okay, it is also recommended that 10% of gauges are of recording type. The network arrived at a base on the above recommendations should be located. All the rain gauge will have more or less equal Thiessen weight. Okay, so Thiessen weight is nothing but whatever the rules and whatever the procedure we follow as per the Thiessen polygon. Okay, as per the polygon we are framing in that particular region. Okay, so after calculating this, after identifying the area and following these guidelines given by IS code, we require to locate the optimum number of rain gauges in that particular catchment area. Okay, so let us say there are capital N number of rain gauges are required to be installed, okay, in the dam site. So the formula provided as per the IS is, if N is the rain gauge station, number of rain gauge station, then it is equal to CV upon P bracket square. Okay, so what is CV? It is coefficient of variation of rainfall values of existing stations. It is calculated as Sx upon x bar into 100. Sx is nothing but standard deviations in the rainfall values. X bar is mean rainfall value of existing station. P is the desired degree of error in estimating mean rainfall. Okay, so with this formula we find out, we calculate the value of N. Okay, then there is another N value, small n value. Small n is number of existing stations. Suppose in that region, due to certain requirement, if there are already existing rain gauge stations, but for refinement of measuring the rainfall, we require to add new rain gauge stations. Okay, so how to decide new rain gauge station? So for that purpose, we should take the help of this formula. N is equal to CV upon P bracket square. Okay, so if existing N value, existing rain gauge stations are small n, then the additional number can be obtained using this calculation. N is equal to CV upon P. Okay, if calculated capital N value is less than existing, then estimate the average depth of rainfall with an error less than allowable value of P, and no more rain gauges are required. If capital N value is less than the small n value, means existing rain gauge station, then no addition is required. But if it is greater, n value is greater than the existing number of rain gauge station, means the difference should be installed at the site. Okay, for our case, here is the catchment area and we have obtained the n value as 13, and for the 13 rain gauge we have installed and located the rain gauges like this. So this is the first location A, this is B, this is C, this is D, here is E, here is F, G, H, then I, I, H, I, J, K and L. Okay, so in this way, here are the complete list of the rain gauges whatever we have installed at this place. Okay, so 13 rain gauges we have installed, and now our work with the topographical